Hello everybody. This video is an introduction to the Tabitha programming language. This will not be a conceptual introduction to the language, but rather a more practical one, designed to get you up and running writing Tabitha code. Naturally, the first thing you should be doing is going to the Tabitha SDK GitHub repository. Navigate to releases and go to this. We're on version 0.1.0 alpha build. This is a Debian system, so I'm going to download the Debian package. If you're on Windows, you need to get the corresponding Windows zip file and follow the instructions contained within that. The Debian package should also work on Ubuntu. If you are using an alternative distribution of Linux, you will have to build from source, and the GitHub repository has plenty of instructions on how to do this. Tabitha is not known to build on Mac, but if you are a Mac user, I would very much appreciate you try to get it working. So if I go to my downloads folder, I see that I have the Debian package, which I can install in the normal way. Here I am rebooting the system, although it should be sufficient for you to log out and log back in again. After you've rebooted, or you've just logged back in, try echoing the tabby bin environment variable. If it shows up blank, then you are going to have to set your environment variables manually. On the screen, you should be able to see the configurations required for Linux systems and for Windows systems. Once that's done, we can actually start writing some Tabitha code. Create a new directory for a test project and create a file called hello.tabby. Make the contents of that file that which you are seeing right now on the screen. You don't need to worry yet what any of this means. This is just to make sure that the installation has worked. We compile the project with this command: tabbyc hello.tabby -o bc. If it runs successfully, great job. We list this directory and see that we have a new executable called hello. If we look at the deeper file structure, we see that we have created a new folder called BC, which contains some intermediate files used during compilation. We test to see if everything has worked by running the program. If you were successful, you should see the console display a message, "Hello Tabitha." Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more guides on how to program in Tabitha.